Always loved intervention, going into spaces and seeing spaces come alive through interactive work. It just seems like a great opportunity for the students to do that, and also to work in a public space rather than a white cube. So they actually get first-hand kind of experience of how the public view their work and interpret their work.
Okay, so first of all, I want to speak about Nathan's work that's scattered around the Arts Centre. So here's an example. His work is in frames, so he's looking at the past and present music. See if you can guess the lyrics, and his 3 words that he wanted to kind of capture really was emotions, connections, and obviously it's been almost performed around the Arts Centre. So have a little look up there, we'll play some examples, and then you can get to see some on the way.
The experience as a whole has just kind of created an aspect for everyone to become the most creative artists they possibly can. We've got people doing live art performances, people doing projection work, typography, and it's really, really impressive. It's incredible to see how much everyone's progressed from those early stages, however many months ago, of people sitting around a table and saying, this is what I'm planning on doing, this is how I want to do it.
Moja instalacja zatytułowana jest Bariery i dotyczy tego właśnie, że moim pierwszym językiem jest język polski. I mieszkając tutaj praktycznie odczuwam problemy w komunikacji, czy w wykonywaniu czasem prostych rzeczy, czy powiedzeniu prostych rzeczy po angielsku. Nie jest to łatwe i ludzie po prostu, którzy używają języka angielskiego jako ich pierwszego, zupełnie sobie tego nie uświadamiają. I te bariery pojawiają się na różnych etapach, w różnych momentach mojego życia, natomiast dotyczą także bardzo istotnych spraw, takich jak Brexit.
So basically, you've all seen these t-shirts that we're wearing around. For example, I'm wearing Fragile, and this is actually on a box that says Fragile, but obviously on me it actually has completely different connotations. So I wanted to kind of unify all of the Art Centre typography with text. So what I did is I wore these t-shirts around the Art Centre, and I photographed myself in the reflections. So this is created by workshops that she did with some children, and as you can see, they've all put a book that they like, and some are obvious, like Harry Potter, and some they've drawn on.
I'm head up of the promotional and publication team. I wanted to do both roles just so I could kind of get a good handle on actually publicizing it and putting the media side together for it. It's something that I've never done before, but I thought it would be an interesting thing to do, especially being able to start up a new Instagram, which we didn't have before, which we were able to then link to our Twitter and our Facebook, and then we could put them all together in one big surface. So it was pretty good. Being able to build a team that is the creative arts team in final 3rd year, it was very interesting to see just how people have come together to be able to help each other create art, better their art, and the Takeover in whole I think is just a great showcase for that.
I think very often we don't notice the sort of the art in the everyday, and even the sort of actual artwork, people don't pay that much attention to it. My piece was 4 frames on some wooden constructions that were placed in the downstairs foyer as you come in from the piazza. It surrounded sort of the idea of wanting to frame the art centre itself, and then that led to me literally framing it with actual frames.
My project is a film and sound piece where you can go in and interpret for yourself what it means. It's called Hidden Narratives because I've written stories to fit the videos, but the point of it was not to tell you what they were and let you interpret what it was for yourself and to have the experience. So,
The takeover for me was an opportunity to show a piece of work that actually meant something to me. My piece was a sound art piece called Sound Alive, where I recorded sounds from Aberystwyth and people that I know, combined it together and put it in the ceramics gallery to create a sort of time capsule of my year. With my piece, I spent so long working on it, and it was about something that I cared about. So it gave me the opportunity to show that to people and to express myself in a way that I haven't been able to before. So it was quite important to me. Yeah.
Okay, so this is Walking Words. As you can see, there's a selection of final text more. This is based on Haley's work from last year, where she asked everybody what is their favourite part of the art centre, the event. So either it could be art, tea, the cafe, and these all represented of the stairs. You can literally walk on them, and it can be integrated within the art centre. So if you'd like to walk up, and you'll be able to see the final text.
My piece was called Conduit. It was a performance. I brought in about 5 pre-made canvases, and it was based on work I started doing in second year. I made all these posters, and I would give myself 10 minutes to write, and I would just have to make a poster out of whatever came out. And at the end of that year, I thought the most interesting bit about that was the process, and it was the bit that nobody got to see. So for this year, I thought I'd make it into a performance. The writing itself was based on like Welsh history, Welsh mythology, and some bits of religion, Catholicism and things like that. And then it's also an examination of how all that interacts with religion and mythology from other cultures.
So this is Sydney Fletcher's Be Someone Who Makes You Happy, and this is a very personal approach, the way she uses words that she has been too scared or too stubborn to be able to say out loud. This is a very self-healing process for her, and also to help other people who struggle to express themselves. Okay, so this is The Waste Space by Ellie Beth, and this looks at all the found objects on the beach and how people waste things in everyday life, and how even if you look on the Aberystwyth beach, the spot also still kind of symbolises the waste that we have, and how we should always try and sort of give things to charity, and it's about kind of being sustainable. So she's got her own little leaflets there if you want to take them.
Students are growing through this experience hugely, I think.
This is Magdalena Rose's live art, and this is inspired by body painting, and it also is referenced by this Gallery 2 exhibition here, as you can see around. So she's really mimicked the colours and the themes from this. It kind of, obviously they stand alone as a piece themselves, so just kind of look and watch how they kind of depict the colours, and how body painting actually is, it's not a lost form of art, but it's something that's it's been happening for, you know, years ago, and it's nice to be brought back. And that's obviously showing the colours she's used.
It's called Sea to Sea, and it's a audioscope of all the sounds by the sea, like made up of pebbles and seawater, to create the illusion People pass through our lives every day without truly seeing them and knowing who they are. So it's an interactive piece where you can pick up a post-it note and write down who you're thinking of at the moment and stick it to the wall. And it's about looking for that information around you.
First of all, to say thank you hugely to these wonderful students for doing a fantastic job on project managing this event. You coordinated it beautifully and planned it beautifully, so thank you.